weekly freebie games for you.
And deals too.
Alright, you beautiful peoples of the interwebs, it's me, Glyn, CheapSkate Gamer. If you're watching this on Rumble, it's the Wokeopotamus, and of course it's time for the Weekly Freebie Roundup. Happy New Year, guys. 2025 is here. Weekly Freebie Roundups will carry on. Of course, I missed one over Christmas, simply, and to be fair, I did check. There was only one added update to a game anyway, and things like Fanatical and Humble, there was nothing new on their site. Literally everyone took the week off work, so I hope you caught up with all the free epic games that I was doing on my little shorts. And first thing we do, we'll go and check out Epic Games now, because it is the 15th game, and that's the one that will be running all week. And it's this game, Hell Let Loose. So don't forget to grab your copy of Hell Let Loose now. It's worth 50 odd quid, so it's definitely worth sticking in your library. And what is it? Of course, join the ever-expanding experience of Hell Let Loose, a hardcore World War II first-person shooter. Epic battles of 100 players of infantry, tanks, artillery, and dynamically shifting front line. So that's Hell Let Loose. I'm not going to dawdle on that too much. I've already done a short of it. Okay, yeah, not bad game. I have played it. It was on... they gave it away on PlayStation Plus some years ago, and I did quite enjoy it. I did put a good few hours into it, actually. Anyway, let's get that out of the way, and we'll go on next to Prime Gaming. Now, of course, you've not been here with me before on Wonderful Weird World of Games. We essentially are Freebie Weekly Roundup then. We essentially cover free games that you can get on your... well, then some of them are completely free, like the Epic Game Stores ones, and we do cover absolutely free games as well. But some of them are part of your what they call it, where you pay monthly subscription things, like your PlayStation, your Xbox subscription to Game Pass. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, don't forget you get Amazon Prime games every month. Now, last year they pulled it out the bag. They were dropping 5 or 6 games every week. They've gone downhill. Even during the holidays, they only dropped one game, and I think it was Town of Light. I think it was that. I can't be 100% sure, but I think that's the only one game they dropped last week. And they're only dropping 2 this week. And we're only getting Eastern Exorcist and The Bridge. Now, The Bridge is not a bad game. Puzzle game, very unique. But I've not seen this Eastern Exorcist. Let's have a little look-see at it. It looks quite nice. It reminds me of, what's it called? Not Samurai Slasher. Something slasher game, anyway. Dishwasher. You ever played the Dishwasher game? It sort of looks like that. Side-scrolling people. But unfortunately, Prime Games don't put videos in their on their website anymore, so you can't watch the videos. Classic Amazon. Yeah, so I hope we're not going back to Amazon of 2023, where they literally... we were dropping like 1 game, 2 games, and that was it. So we're going to pop along now to the Steam store. Now, these are 100% free, so we're going to pop up the Steam store. Now, if you want to find the Steam free games that have just released this week or the last 10 days or whatever, well, from today backwards, all you do is you go to your Steam store like this. You should have a page like this. Put it on free. See this bit? Why am I not allowed to change anything here? Right, let me just do it again. Turn the sound off as well. Steam Store, grab that, put that on free, like so. Turn from relevance to release date. And I mean, very important, hit games, otherwise you'll have a load of DLCs hidden, mingled in amongst it. And essentially, that's from today. This game must have just come out. All the way back. Now, I have selected or curated a few games going back to like Christmas Day, so we're going to check out on those. And the first game I thought I'd have a look on this one. Let me turn the sound off on it. And it's called Droodler. Droodler is a puzzle platformer where you launch Drew in an orb of armor. Use the unique ability to draw lines and navigate through levels. Collect gravity crystals and get back to the portal. Piece levels back together and save the world. So again, 100% free, and as you can see, you basically use your mouse to sort of manipulate the place where the ball is going. So I like that. It looks good. Oh, and you've got levels where you just shoot the ball. Okay, that's pretty good for a free game. A nice little chilled out puzzle game. So the next game I thought I'd have, another puzzle game, is this one. It's called 2024 Mosaic Retrospective. And the reason I've covered this one is this is somehow, I don't know how it is, it's a charity game, but I'll read the blurb. 2024 Mosaic Retrospective is a charity fundraising Picross/Minesweeper hybrid. Featuring a single enormous puzzle inspired by global news stories from throughout the year. So it's a retrospective of 2024, and somehow it'll make a picture of various news stories. So what would be a big news story? One would be the USA election, wouldn't it? That would be one of the big stories. Oh look, eventually a picture comes out. There we go. And I thought that's free. I don't know how the money works on it. If there is a charity thing, I don't know. I don't understand, but it's on here for free, so I thought I'd add it. Anyway, right then, this one looks pretty cool. Only the lost shall see. Wander through nature, overcome dangers, get to the end of your pilgrimage, but don't dig any deeper. And essentially, it looks like a walking simulator with a couple of puzzle elements, or platform elements, I should say. So that's quite nice. Beautiful looking graphics. Probably a chilled little song. Tunes then, chilled tunes. And I just thought I'd add that. But apparently it has got viewer discretion, because apparently it takes you to dark places. But does it or does it not? I don't know. It's one of those things. And was there one more? I think there was one more. Yeah, there was one more. It does look nice. The graphics do look nice. And the last one was this one, something completely different, Fleshbound. Let me just start the top there. Fleshbound is a fast-paced, blood-pumping, demon-slaying, speed-running, first-person action platformer with unique splatterpunk aesthetics. Fight, jump, and sprint your way through levels using unique hook shot and wall-running skills. So let me just fast-forward that a bit. So this one does look a bit bonkers. I'll make it a bit bigger because it's quite dark, isn't it? There we are. I'll just have a little watch. This is one of those ones you see a lot of, like little talking heads YouTube videos, and they've got something like this running in the background. I just thought this is pretty good. It looks all right. It's absolutely free. Just go to your Steam store, grab it, download it. Yours to have a little good. It does look quite good. One of those, like, play it for 10 minutes. I love the graphic style on this. It's quite unique, quite sort of mind-warpy, bending, very in the moment sort of aesthetic at the minute. So yeah, and okay, for free. Look at it. It looks bonkers. I got quite like the look of it anyway. And there we are. That's 5 selected games from your Steam store. So we're going to pop on now and have a look at what being offered on PlayStation. Now, I don't know if they fell asleep in the Sony headquarters, but what's the day today? It is the 3rd today, which is a Friday. So I think the 2nd was Thursday. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So it won't be till Tuesday everything will get updated on the Sony store. So everything's the same as what my last from a fortnight ago when I did Freebie Roundup. There's no new games added to the PlayStation Extra. There's no new games added to the PlayStation Plus. They'll be dropping on Tuesday, so they'll be part of next week's show. And let me just check with the Premium. I don't think there's anything added. No, there doesn't seem anything new added to the Premium. I covered the Star Wars game, and I played it. It's not very good. If you've ever played a game called Alice VR, that you can pick up for pennies, it's about as much as that. The shooting is good in it, I'll give it that. Like when you grab the VR and you start shooting, that's good. But the actual, I don't know, some of these VR game makers, they really need to, I don't know, start thinking out the box. I don't know. There we are. Yeah, so the PlayStation Premium, PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Extra, there's nothing new there, so we'll just jump on straight over to Xbox Game Pass. I'm afraid it's a similar story. Carrion has been added, I think, since last week, and For the King. And of course, I did get a month's worth of pass. I finished Indiana Jones. Fantastic. Very, very good. Little bit janky on the controls. Does knock it back a bit. but the story, the acting, the graphics, you know, the places it takes you, the variation of it, the length of the campaign, excellent. The only thing that lets it down is, I'd say, is about a 7 out of 10 is the gameplay. The gameplay is a bit janky in certain places. The rest of the things are like the graphics, 9.5 out of 10. The story, the acting is 10 out of 10. So overall, it gets a good 9 out of 10. If you can put up with the sort of slightly janky jumping and swinging, you will die. And sometimes you'll die and you think, oh, that wasn't my fault. That wasn't a skill issue why I died. That is just a jank issue. And it does annoy me when that happens in games, but that's what happened quite a lot of the time. What else has I've got? Don't forget Stalker 2. I just started playing that, actually. My Game Pass runs out in a couple of days, so I thought I'd have a quick look. First 10 minutes hasn't really grabbed. I only played it for like 20 minutes. It's not really grabbing me that much, but we'll see. It's one of those builds. It's like Metro. Ever played Metro? It's like that. And of course, the PC version, there's not much difference in the PC. They're just missing the Hunt Showdown game. Yeah, so there we go. There's my little arrow to go through. Right, anyway, we'll go along now. We'll come off the thing. We'll come off Xbox Game Pass because it's nothing much has really changed now. I've talked about it too much. And we're coming on to Fanatical. And we're looking at some game bundles, some game deals. Now, again, over Christmas, there was nothing new added. They've only just added a couple of new ones in here. One they did add just before Christmas that I don't think I covered was they did a Quest VR one. Now, if you bought a Quest or got one, luckily Santa dropped you one in your stocking over Christmas. Here's a Quest VR one. It's very expensive though. It's £9 each for 2 games. £9 each. The minimum sale is 2 games, so you've got to spend 18 quid for just 2 games. And I don't think there's anything that particularly jumps out there. A couple of them have been sold out as well, but maybe there is something there that jumps out at you and you're quite a new Quest owner. I don't know what the prices on Quest are like, but I thought I'd cover that one. But let's go to the newer ones. And they are, I think it's this Build Your Own Triple Pack. Yeah, Build Your Own Triple Pack, because the games are £1, so you need 3 games for £3 essentially. And I did buy some of these. Unfortunately, the one I really wanted, I forgot to grab it. And it was this one, Hammer Watch. That's normally quite an expensive game to pick up, but I did pick up the Final Fantasy games. Death Trap Dungeon Final Fantasy, which is a slightly different style of game. I'll just show you that. This one's like a top-down. Turn the sound off. This is like a top-down view of Final Fantasy. I thought, oh, that looks pretty cool. Although that doesn't look like it's in the dungeon. Oh, there we go. There's the dungeon. I don't know if it's got all the classic things from the book, but and then there's this one which is similar, it's Final Fantasy Legends, and then you got Death Trap Dungeon, which is actually a narrated game, and you make the decisions exactly the same as the book, and it's got the pictures and the graphics of the book. If I was in my room now, I'd show you all the books I have, all these books, man, on my shelf. Loved them as a kid. In fact, I've got an original. I don't think it's quite the first edition, but the original editions had coloured binding, not green, and I've got the colour bindings of Death Trap Dungeons. I've thought the early Death Trap Final Fantasy books, I had the original versions of them. Anyway, right then, so that was that. They have added one today. They've added some of them are disappearing in the next week or so, which is good because it'll clear it up a little bit. There's a lot of stuff on here. Let's get back to what Fanatical are good at. And there's a mystery bundle. We don't really cover the mysteries. But there is this new one, Just Lost Platinum bundle. Let's have a little look what they're chucking in here. 3 games for a tenner. Okay. Echo Souls. Technotopia. That's all that game is. Figment 2, sorry, in my Rise. Steel Rising, that's not bad. That was a /AA AAA style game. It's like a Souls-like sort of game. a slightly jankier version of Souls. But there we are. That's not bad for being in there. Most of the other stuff I'm not 100% sure about. What's Necro King? I've kind of heard of it. Puzzle game? Got that old-fashioned looking. Okay, then I might find something of interest in there. So there we are. So there's not much added to Fanatical. Hopefully they'll be adding stuff over the week. And let's jump along to Humble Bundle. And again, very little added. They've only just added this one in the last couple of days. And Deadly Night we covered on the last one, and that wasn't particularly good. For at least you can get them for £3. So for £9.42 you can get these games. There wasn't particularly anything there I was that interested in. And then this is the new one. Again, it's not particularly much that I'm into. £7.78, and it's like a texting, writing thing. And I've had a go at these. Epistry is okay to a point. Terra, Alia, Texasist, Yukinkana, Flame, the meditation game, Influent, Nanotale. Not much there. Maybe there's something there for you. Not for me. So that is your Humble. Hopefully, did you get the deal? There was a deal over Christmas. And essentially, I cancelled my Humble and reapplied, and I got the next 6 months of choice. Now they haven't updated the choice yet. I don't know if it gets updated later today or next Tuesday. But you essentially, if you haven't met what Humble Bundle choice is or haven't come across it before, it's a subscription you pay monthly. You also get a percentage off games the more months you join. Now they did a deal where you got 6 months, the next 6 months, for just £5.99 a month, and normally it's £8.99. So I had to cancel it. It was a bit of a faff. I had to cancel it, and because I rejoined within 24 hours, I kept my my monthly bonus. So I've now got like 15% off any game that comes out on Humble. Plus I get games every month for, well, not for free, but for just £5.99. I mean, there are some good games on here. Look, this month for Atlas, Fallen Island, The Invincible, even those free games there are worth the £8.99. The other games are just chuck them in. So they do add some really good games onto choice, but that was a deal going there. Right, let me get back to full review. So there we go, guys. Not very great start to the year. Hopefully things will pick up now on next week, where everyone starts getting back into work and these companies start picking their feet up. There is some great deals. I'm not going to cover them here, but there's great deals going because the January sales going everywhere. PlayStation has got some really good deals. The Steam Christmas sale has stopped. I picked up a load of stuff over Steam Christmas sale. I also bought a couple of prep things for friends as well. It was just such a bargain. I was like, oh, £2 or £3 for this game, that game. Games that were 40, 50 quid only a year ago. And so I was like buying games here left, right and centre on the Steam store. Apparently they do a January sale. That will be starting soon. I'll cover it, of course, on the channel here. And apart from that, I hope that Amazon Prime don't go back to their old ways. Because if they do, I'm just probably end up just cancelling my Amazon Prime. Because I don't watch films. Very, very rarely ever watch a film. So I'm not using Prime. And we've got Netflix as part of our broadband deal anyway. So if I do want to watch a film, I could watch it on there. So I more essentially have Prime just for my gaming at the minute. Epic Game Stores, again, they had a fantastic winter period. They didn't drop the game I wanted. I wanted Hogwarts. I thought, oh, will we get it? Because they do sometimes, but they did drop Ghost War. Is it not Ghost? What's it called? Ghost Runner 2. That was a good one. They did drop a couple of other sort of AA, AAA style titles. Some of which I'd already had, like Control, but they only dropped the normal Control. They didn't drop the Super Edition, so that was a bit disappointing. So there we go. So they've got Hell Let Loose. Don't forget to grab their copy of Hell Let Loose. And I think with that said, very happy new year to you. Let's hope we have a great start. I'm nearly getting there. I'm nearly getting I don't beg for subscribers, but I'm really close to my 1,000 subscribers. I'm only 9 years on YouTube with, what was it, nearly 700 videos now. And that's not including shorts. There we go. So hopefully we'll hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube soon. I need to do some more tech videos. That's what it is. People like my like how to fix things and how to get like OBS or how to get your monitors working and all this stuff. And people like those videos. They're helpful. They don't like these videos, but I like doing these videos. Anyway, I do them because we like to save money and we like to play and we like to play video games. And thank you very much for joining me, guys. And if there's any comments you'd like to leave them in the comment section below. I always read my comments and I nearly always respond. I reckon I respond to 99.5% of my comments, good or bad. Good or bad. I can get witty sometimes, so I don't mind if you want to leave a bad comment, crack on. I'll get witty with you. Anyway, Glyn out. CheapSkate Gaming out. Wokeapotamus on the way. We're going. Bye now. Ta-ra, guys.
CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over and join the crew. They'll show you how to game and save money too. CheapSkate Gaming, yeah, you know the name. They got the games that won't break the bank, so come on over.